Yale. This is Yale's second time at the Atlanta Startup Village, and the first time he came out with a great hardware solution, and I think he's back at it, back to the drawing board and building things that are bigger, better, badder. Yale, take it away.
All right. So John, thank you for the kind introduction. All right. So let me get a show of hands. How many of you were here last October when I showed our first product? Oh, so that's actually quite a few. So our company is called Safeheart. The product we came out with last year is called the oximeter. So our hypothesis is that in the future, all of our vital signs will be available to us everywhere we go. And that's because the smartphone that we carry will be the most powerful device that we have. So similar to what Philip's hypothesis is, and I want your display for our next trade show. So similar to what Philip was saying, you're going to have one of the most powerful computers ever. So our product was the oximeter. It's a pulse ox for smartphones. And here's a quick video to catch everybody up. Hold on, audio's not working. Sorry. So you think he's taking out some protection, but no, he's got because he wants to make sure you're safe. So now he's ready for. Well, believe it or not, we did get a tremendous amount of backlash from the healthcare providers, and also especially nurses. But they're also the ones who made it viral, so we have over 40,000 hits on that on YouTube. So oximeter, it's available now on Amazon. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm actually here to talk about I'm actually here to talk about our new product, which will help address another problem. So as you know, as people become, their diets get better and their lives become more sedentary, high blood pressure is a condition that's affecting people around the world. And our solution to that is called Mobicuff. It's a blood pressure monitor for smartphones. Now, of course, there are blood pressure monitors for smartphones. There's a ton of them. Of course, they're Bluetooth, whatever. Well, here's what we're going to be doing that's different. So this is a rendering of our original product. We put together a great partnership with Dr. Gary Clifford, who's the director. He's very well credentialed. I'm not going to read all of them. And a great team of engineers who are working on Mobicuff. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and give a demo. John, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this display right now. And I'm going to need to borrow your forearm. All right. I don't know. It looks like you've been working out or something.
No. Beer curls.
All right. So hold on with this. All right. So is that showing the screen? Good. So I'm going to go ahead and strap in. All right.
I haven't done this in about 6 years. Actually, I did at Kroger.
Good. So hopefully this will correlate. Okay. All right. So it's just a hand pump. Go ahead and pump it up. Okay. So it's
You're gonna die.
So it's slowly deflating the cup. Okay, sorry. It might be a little bit tight. Sorry. It's actually his arm's not positioned right for this, so it might not actually work. But either way, what's happening is as it's releasing the air out, it's going to give a reading, which is actually going to show up in the history over here, and we also can chart it over time. So unfortunately, it didn't give a reading just now. But let's give it one more try. I know. Okay.
All right. I passed out.
All right. Okay. One more time. Measure, and then let's do this.
Relax.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold it on like this. And okay, it's gathering results. It's getting it, and it's 119/70.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes. So I can always add a note here. So I can just say, I can add some notes. I can call it Johnny.
Nice.
Save. So it saves it into my results. And now I can go ahead and just see the chart of it. It's all over here. And it's ready to go. Okay, now back to the presentation here. Okay, so how much time we got? Holy crap, only 5 seconds. All right, is it okay if I go over by a little 2 seconds because of technical difficulty? Okay, thank you so much. All right, so here's some of the features of the device. I'm not going to go over all of them. But my things that I really like about it is that there's no chargers and no batteries. And you notice that it's for Android. That's because even though 55% of people here use iPhone, around the world 85% of people use Android. Of course, we are developing an iPhone version. But either way, I travel a lot. I don't like to carry another charger with me. So I would rather just have one of these devices. Next thing is there's no motor. So the reason that we use a hand pump is because with the motor, it's actually, the readings are not as accurate. They're plus or minus 20. Ours is going to be plus or minus 3. So they're just as good as if you're using mercury. The other thing is that it's got alarms that you can set to remind you to take a measurement every day, because we found that during our customer discovery process, compliance is a major issue. And finally, once you store the results over time, you can actually send it to both your loved ones and your healthcare provider via SMS, email, or a backlink to the EMR. And it's going to be sold for $39, but we are going to be creating a campaign on Indiegogo in November for $30 for this device. And we're also entered into the Engadget Expand competition. That's going to be starting in November too in New York. And here are the designs for the final product, which you'll be receiving next year should you order. And this is what I want to talk to you about today, which is that we are actually part of the iCore South Life Sciences Accelerator. So our team is actually right here, stand up. So talk to them or me afterwards, because we'd like to talk to you if you are a doctor, pharmacist, insurer, or anyone who is affected by high blood pressure or knows someone who might be affected or is interested in this product. We want to interview you, so make sure you grab one of my cards and I get your contact information before you leave. So what's next? Well, we got a couple of products. We got ultrasound, spirometer, ECG. We're all going to be working on these so that we create a future where all of our vital signs are available to us everywhere we go. Thank you. All right, questions? Yes?
Are you marketing this as a consumer device or a medical device?
We are marketing it as a consumer device, but because this is a blood pressure monitor, it will require FDA clearance. Next.
Is it HIPAA compliant?
What does that mean?
Like I said,
Oh, HIPAA compliance, yes. So the thing is about HIPAA compliance is that if you are voluntarily sending this information, it's perfectly okay. Obviously, we are going to add encryption once we have integration with some EMRs. Not all of them, because some of the EMRs are less reluctant to work with us. But once they see more customers in the landscape, they're going to definitely want to use this product. Next. Yes?
Are you in the current iCore South class?
We are currently in the current iCore South class, and if you are interested in being interviewed, we'd like to talk to you.
If the device is monitor device is communicating with the mobile device through cable or Bluetooth?
It is, okay, so he's asking whether it's wireless or not. It's actually wired. It's connecting through the cable right on the phone. In fact, the phone is the only thing that's powering it. There's no battery on there. However, because it's such low power, if we were to move to Bluetooth 4.0, we could use a coin battery and it would last an entire year. Okay, next question, please. Yes?
Do you plan to sell the product pending FDA approval as a non-medical device? Or if not, what stage are you in?
Okay, so he's asking what stage are we with the FDA process. We're doing clinical trials right now in the UK. We're obtaining what's known as SP10, and that will hopefully allow us to market it as a medical device. Because a blood pressure monitor is in a category that you have to market it as a medical device, you cannot market it. Even if it's on the consumer side, you still have the FDA clearance to do that. Okay, next question, please. Okay, well, go ahead.
How's your experience at iCore South been so far?
iCore South is very interesting, and I would recommend anyone who's interested in learning more about the customer discovery process, because we did make a lot of mistakes last year when we came with the iOximeter, where we didn't really find out what customers wanted. We just said, okay, we're going to come out with this product, everybody buy it. No, that's not how it works. So this year we're doing things a little bit different, and iCore South is a great way to learn about customer discovery and to find out which features you really need for this product in order for it to be successful. It's not just better, faster, cheaper. It's got to be something else too. Go ahead.
In the U.S., how many people need to take their blood pressure on a daily or weekly basis? Have you done those numbers?
Yes, actually from our original market size discovery, the market for the oximeter is only 1 million units a year. The market for blood pressure monitors overall is over 12 million units per year in terms of retail sales. And obviously there are a lot of people who have undiagnosed hypertension and other conditions that would need one, and they would stand to benefit from one if they were priced accordingly, and we feel that our device is priced in a way that's very competitive.
Can you branch into blood sugar?
There's already people doing blood sugar, and that space is really saturated, and I don't want to get sued. So, okay. Next question, please.
Right, Yale.
All right, thank you.